Hello there guys, it's Perpetard and welcome to our third League of Legends. Yeah, it's our third League of Legends. Oh wait, where's the scoreboard? Yeah, I like to see a scoreboard. And I will just sort them out to show you who's top and mid and jungle and everything else.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And yeah. So guys, this is our third League of Legends game and I decided to play zhao. Now this is actually my second game on him this week. I played one game but for some reason I forgot to press the download button so I could replay it. And so, well, that's the reason, but I did win the first game, but whether I won this game or not, I am not saying. The reason I actually went him was because his pictures changed with his portrait. So, and my team will have Graves top, me in the jungle, Ari mid, and Ash on bot. Against Trindamere top, Sedge jungle, Cassiopeia mid, and yes, that's right, a Nunu ADC. Well, ability power, but Nunu. So I'm dancing about with a spear with the Warring Kingdom skin. Because it's Zhao Jun. And you can get chromes for it as well now, which I think I will need to get.
And I'll put this question to rest.
So first of all, you start with blue, and I got my Q first. To get my 3 attacks to deal a wee bit extra more damage. Like there, you see it activated. And yeah, smite it away. Level up then is Phasma where I get my W. Yep. W really for the reach. The Q after your third attack you knock them up for a wee second, and every time you hit with your Q you reduce your other cooldowns by 1 second, which is very handy, especially for the likes of when you do your ultimate. So I think I've popped my potions twice now maybe, or maybe just once. I'm not sure, but you go down here and the way the W works, it hits everyone in that kind of arc. Well, it's not exactly like an arc, it's a kind of everyone within that pillar basically. So try and hit a couple of them as you can, especially with the jungle creeps. And there we go. So level 3, so I get my E, which is a kind of dash, and his Phasma. I don't think it doesn't stun them. No, it gives me attack speed. That's what it does. So now I'll take red since I've got my brother, which you take quite quickly when you're level 3 with Zhao. I think he's actually quite a decent jungler. Maybe not meta, but he's definitely decent. And then I'll go down and take the Krugs. So far, obviously you can see a scoreboard. I didn't see a scoreboard all the time here. It said Rani's only get 12 CS and 16, so not bad. Yep, jump forward there. Then I don't know what happened there, I kind of bugged out a wee bit or just messed up. So I'm going to recall with 20 CS, about £400 I think it is, £450, and I get the first item, which for me is the, I'll just tell you, I don't know the exact name, Skirmisher Saber. I knew it was something like that, but I couldn't tell you the exact name. And in the lane, Ash just get beat CS by Nunu, which is pretty bad. Mid lane's pretty even, 3 or 4 to Cassiopeia, and top lane's dead even right now. Graves with range should be winning that, but Trindamere is one of the champions that just kinda gets in your way. There we go, doing good, massive damage here. And there's a ping on Graves for the red team. Obviously we can't see the red pings during the game. So, with Scuttler. Get the speed bonus, and I go to go bot here. And I forgot about the flag and drag, so we back off. except Brom doesn't necessarily back off. So I get around a long way, wondering if they've got a ward or not, and I'm staying put there. And I take my eye off the screen for a second, and Brom goes in. The time I've noticed he's dead. So yep, my bad in that point, I did apologise in game. At least this will let Ash farm up. I say that when she misses one, okay. And there's Sejuani coming down to counter jungle, and if you look at top lane Graves, it's quite a bit ahead of Tryndamere now. So we don't have a clue where Sejuani is right now. I've got a feeling that it went back up to, for instance, like the blue and things. So I decided we'll pop in middle, see what we can do. So I'll wait a wee bit. Hoping that maybe Cassiopeia will come closer to me at this side. I wait quite a while here before I do decide to do whatever, because Cassiopeia is winning the CS quite a bit. And I go in instantly there, and Ari gets a kill. So although Ari's behind CS, the kill makes it all worthwhile. So I go up here to make sure that Sejuani's not going to appear. Graves gets a kill up top, doubling the guy's CS, and got a kill now. In a really good position. Ari's kind of evened now with Cassiopeia. The only thing is Cassiopeia does buy 2 big agents, and obviously a potion, not a big item, but it helps. And Ash has went with attack speed and critical hit chance, which is strange. I personally would go for a wee bit of damage at least. But whatever suits them, I suppose. I'm not the best player in the world and far from it. So Graves is pushing top turret. I asked Ari if she wants blue, but I don't think she does. No, Ari doesn't take blue. So I may as well use it, either that or will use it. And every third attack, Zhao ability is passive. In case you wonder why the plus 39 or whatever pops up, he takes so much health back, which is always good. So I see Sejuani. There we go. I decide to say that Sejuani's missing, presumably going top. Sorry for lagging, I don't know why it's lagging. And then when I notice that Sejuani is top, I pop up to try and help. Stunned. I get a kill, and I was going to fight Tryndamere, then I remember he's got Undying Rage, which isn't good. But then when I noticed Graves is with me, who's level 8, I never noticed he was level 8 already. And Ari's there, so I got a kill and an assist. That's me 2 assists and 1 kill, and we decide to push out top lane here. I let Graves just have the siege minion because it's his lane. So CS wise I'm actually doing not bad. Obviously the jungler doesn't get that many. He does get jungle creeps, but compared to lanes the jungler doesn't get that many. So I'll go back and yep, I was going to say I upgrade my skirmisher saber into the warrior one, so I'll get a lot of mana regen, lifesteal, attack damage, cooldown reduction. Right, it's paused, apologies for that there. And then
Blue team double kill.
So Brom gets a
Red
double kill,
team's turret has been destroyed.
and then dies, and Brom got a kill under the turret there really against the both of them. So Ash is there just to farm at the end of it. It's really worth it, especially for a support, to get 2 kills for 1. Even an ADC dying and getting a kill in each, a double kill, sorry, would have been perfect, but a support's even better. That means they're not actually getting a kill that's worth much. So I noticed they've got the Rift Scuttler, And I've got a ward down here. And yep, I was just going to say, I think I saw Sejuani. And I'm in there before the ward gets put. So Sejuani theoretically doesn't see me. Possibly did. But then Sejuani will see me now through that arrow pop in, but by the time I get there Ash has killed him. Oh, and I did step on one of the fruits by accident. And I decide I ping to try for Cassiopeia, who's right at the edge. Who stunned us both, but I think Ari had a W up, which is the kinda the will-o-wisps. And Ash got killed by J4. So I'll pop down to see if I can help any. Braum is dead by the time I get there, and yep, I'm running for my life. I'm getting slowed down because of Nunu's ice blast thing.
Killing spree.
And then I die. There was nothing I could do against that one. So that's my first death. 11 minutes in, not too shabby I suppose. And Graves 301 up there. Get more than double the CS of Tryndamere, doing really well. And then back to myself. So I've bought the boots and the null magic mantle. I was going to call it the nullified mantle, but it was close.
Red team has slain the dragon.
So they take the Drake, which was the mountain one, yep. Could have been worse. So now I decide to try and help out bottom, but
Killing spree.
yep, Ash is just dying left, right and centre. I know it's only 2 deaths, but if you look at the health of Nunu and J4 at the right there, they don't seem to be taking much damage. For killing someone, you'd expect at least something like Ash to do more damage, but Ash has not got an attack item to do any damage except for the Doran's Blade. So I'm going in the bushes just to see if I can get anything on Nunu here. And there we go with the ultimate. A nice shutdown there. Then Braum uses the relic shield, gets some posts and gold. Graves helps Ari in the mid lane to kill Cassiopeia. So although Cassiopeia's got 110 CS, doing really well with CS, it's 0-3. And don't worry, I did notice there's a ward there. And they pinged me out, which I wasn't sure if they would have noticed me, but they did ping me out. I do go back and destroy the ward. And I was risky moving up here and face checking. Because Cassiopeia was dead and Nunu hadn't died that much before, I was kind of hoping it would be nobody else. There's Tryndamere, so I get a couple of hits and then we fall back. Didn't want Tryndamere to come and kill Ari, who's 202, not bad. And this is me pinging Ari for blue, but she never actually said no, she just never came for it. She always recalled I teleported away from it, so I do take the big frog first just in case. And you can see I'm clearing the camps pretty simple now.
Unstoppable. A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, Sejuani disconnected.
A summoner has
never mind. For all it was. So Graves is now 501. And Graves asks for blue. And I get the red, the blue, sorry. And actually, I don't know how, but now looking back on it, it must have been the bum for the red. So I apologise to Graves, but hey ho, it's not the worst thing that could have happened. There we go and hit that to see if they're anywhere. Don't see a thing. So I pop up to see Trinder and there's Sedge. then I go back because Graves is there, but there's also Cassiopeia in the actual lane. And I'm 2 levels ahead of Sejuani, which I didn't know. So I get stunned. Cassiopeia can kill me after I kill Sejuani.
Dominating.
Graves got the kill.
Blue team double
And then
kill.
got a double kill, taking 7-2. And down the bottom, Ash, who's never enough team fight really. Ash is always kinda seems to be running away from him rather than doing anything else, especially against Anunu, who can do decent damage, don't get me wrong, but an Ash should really be kinda winning that lane. So I buy the Tiamat and the Mercury's Treads. Now the reason I get the Mercury's Treads is I usually go them on Ninja Tabi on my jungler to get a wee bit of tank damage, but because Cassiopeia and Nunu as their main kind of damage dealers, they two and Tryndamere,
Red team's turret
the
has
two of them
been
are ability
destroyed.
power, so I went for them, especially when Nunu's got 4 kills, Cassiopeia's got 1 and Tryndamere's 0-4. I know Cassiopeia's 1-5, but still. So I get that and I get the Tiamat because I'm going for the Titanic Hydra. Right in there. And as far as I'm aware, they both got away. Well, maybe not, actually yet. Get another kill. So me and Brom seem to be doing not bad together. So we don't know where J4 is. I think presuming he would just went somewhere and recalled.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So Graves is destroyed. It's the inner turret now. I'll take the Rift Scuttler. Or the crab as I usually call it. I'll place a ward there just to see if there's anybody over the wall. And basically take that away. 1, to see if there's any of them. And 2, it stops them from getting it. Which is always good. So it's just under 18 minutes in. I'm 4-2-3, which is pretty decent, I think. I have got a decently good team with me overall, but finally Ash has got a pickaxe now, which is some damage. If Ash had connected that charm, we were all in, but unfortunately Ash never. With the Luden's Echo she has now, and the Magic Pen Boots, which are nice and handy. I wanted to do Rift Scuttler, but then I see about Graves. They're hiding in the corner, hoping to pop out. But I know J4's about. But he ended up going bottom. So I bypass Graves, because Graves is 8-0-2, so I don't really see any problem with Graves. But Graves just gets chewed down. I think it must have been the ultimate.
Shut down.
And then all the twin fangs, I think they're called.
Strike like red.
So I go up really just to see where they are. Just kind of face checking the area. Nothing I can see. And if you look, 20 minutes in, and Tryndamere still hasn't finished his first item. And you see Tryndamere appearing, but there's 4 of us. And Sejuani's there as well. Ash flashes, which was an early flash, but maybe it was still there. Sejuani jumps in the middle of this and gets annihilated. There was no chance anybody was really going to survive that. So me and Ari decide to go for the dragon. I think the Braum and Ash help us. Or is it just Braum that comes? Yep, just Braum. Ash. He never did a thing. Really, Ash is under attack right now. Who should be with us in dragon for him to appear. So, slaying the dragon, got an assist in Nuno, then Ash appears. It was always at the end of the fight, and Ash takes the charge away from me. So I put a ward there just to see when their blue appears. I can see J4 there over the wall. But I'm not doing too bad. We're 7,000 gold up, which obviously you don't know at the time. Look at it. We knew we were 3 turrets up and 20 kills to 9. Which is quite a landslide at the start. He was trying to make it his first full item. His Graves has got 2 and a BF sword and fully boots. So it just shows you he's over double the CS. Closer to triple than he is double CS. Having 9 kills and 2 assists, which obviously helps. So I run down to help bot. All 5 of them are bot, yep. The way we're doing that, Graves is pushing top.
Fight like ram.
So we pull out here. And we rush up to try and help Graves. But 1 against, is it 3? Or is it 4 there?
Shut down.
1 against 3. It's never really going to work. And Ash, for some reason, is miles behind us. So we push up a little bit here. Now I noticed Chamberlain's missing for the top. As soon as I place the wall, you see him. Ron gets caught out. So flash out here. Ash dies pretty quick.
Killing spree.
Braum ends up dying, but me and Ari get out, so at least 2 get out. It's not ideal, but at least we never all died. And he's trying to kind of poke a wee bit of damage, much shifted onto them, but especially when you're melee, there's nothing much you can do when there's 4/5 of them getting down the turret. So let's see, it's all points down a bit now. Graves is pushing forward. He is fed, so he's just pushing it and using that to his advantage. But then we never noticed that he went in. He went in himself here, and we couldn't do anything. He did get a kill at least, but I think it was a very silly move to go in like that. Then there's Ash appears after the battle, as always. So did I. Oh yes, I hadn't been back for ages, so I just bought a Titanic Hydra. And I think I bought something else. What did I buy? So it's really good, the passive and the active. And then I bought another no magic mantle because I was going for the spirit visage after that, I think it was, to get some more magic resist and extra health. I thought if I'm jumping in the mid, like right in at them and hitting them with my spear, I want health to back me up and magic resist against most of them, basically pretty much against me now. Sedge does magic damage as well, but Sedge wasn't too much of a problem. Cassiopeia could be if I got on a bad trade, but it just depended on what I got. And Graves has got another kill. And Ash died again. So I'm going to take the crab. Ash is 1-5-2. With 127 CS, a lot down, 60 down in the lane opponent, which is bad. Then I'm running here to help Braum. Yep, I don't actually think I get to hit him, no. So I just take CS.
Rampage.
What we're doing this is a fight up at the top corner. Graves died again. And that stupid ice ball thing.
You thought you were in trouble.
Then we noticed J4 was there. I used my ultimate really just to get rid of my name. I jump in, get the kill onto Nemo, but unfortunately J4 get in. In fact, it was actually Nemo that killed me as well. J4 was there inside Joanna, but Braum gets out, which was great. So it was a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. Jungler for the ADC, which I would say is a win. Then Ari comes down. And then here's Ash behind. There's Graves take the red, which doesn't bother me. He's probably using it better than me anyway. So there at the Drake. And I'm running.
Rampage.
Ash get a kill. Ash dies from poison. And now here's where I come in. I did do my smite a bit early, and Ash, one, wasted a flash, and two, Ash had been there for a while, but never joined the fight after he died. And in case you haven't got it by this time, one, I'm not happy with Ash, because that was the problem for the full game. Ash never did anything, and only wanted to actually fight after the fight had been won or lost. So if we win a fight, Ash appears afterwards. If we lose a fight, Ash would appear after it and then die.
Has disconnected.
So I don't really know why, but that was just the way Ash played.
Destroyed.
So I've got the Spectre's Zhao
Blue
and
team's turret has
Ruby
been
Gem,
destroyed.
Ruby Crystal, apologies, and the Ruby Crystal.
A summoner has reconnected.
So now we've been pushed back and it's not looking too good for us, 25 to 21. We were at 20 for 9, so we've had 5 kills and they've had 12. Now I wasn't sure what way to go here because Nunu's at the bottom, but I decided that once I see what way Nunu's running,
My shield is here.
so flash and then use E to get in as Braum stuns, and then I can. And good assist with Braum, and then Ash get the assist with an arrow or two hitting. I think I've killed Nunu 3 or 4 times with Braum, and it may as well been the Braum at the bottom there. And Graves again was caught out. Yes, he was fed early on and did a lot of damage, but he was giving them a lot of kills. I mean, I know he's only died 6 times, but 6 is the most in our team so far, the same as Ash. But he just would always give them away. And it was annoying because when he had such a good start, you think, why would you give them away like that? And by the time I got up here,
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
unfortunately there was nothing I could do. So we just clear the wave a bit here. And then we see Sedge there. But we don't know if there's anybody else coming with Sedge. So we just go clear a save, and then we do decide to go Baron, which is very risky. Every single member of them's up. It is risky, but we've got Graves, so hopefully we can do it. We need the Baron to top down quickly. And then
Show me a path.
so that's us killed the Baron. So then we push up. Ash for some reason back. We get into a bad team fight there. Graves dies instantly. I'm starting to run everyone. Trying to get away, just couldn't. A lot of them are low health, just none of them died. A 4 for 0, and as always Ash is not there. Ash is never there. So that's the Baron gone for 4 of us. But the good thing is if we didn't take it they would have went and taken it now, so at least we stopped them from getting it. And Ash was just running around, not really doing a thing. Then
Blue
heals
team's turret has
instantly,
been destroyed.
but then gets annihilated like that.
Aced.
So then me and Graves are back up
Blue
pretty much
team's
the same
inhibitor
time.
has been destroyed.
And
Blue
Brom's here,
team's
so
turret has been
go in, kill onto Nunu, the stun, and I had literally just clicked to come around as she had stunned us, so that was a bit unfortunate because she got me just before I'd turned. So yeah, we're just kind of moving around. It looks like they've backed completely. So I'm going to take the red buff. I'm now at 6-5-5, which is decent enough stats. I'm happy enough with that so far. And if you look at Graves, 12-7-4, he was at 9-1-2. So he's only had 3 kills and 2 assists for 6 deaths. And we see Sejuani's there with J4. So I take the long way around to help Brom. Warn Ari that Sejuani's coming down river.
Red team's turret.
There's Cassiopeia. He gets killed by Graves. I wasn't sure whether I got the kill by Graves did. And if you look at the vision score, I'm at 22, which I think is pretty good. It's better than everyone except for this support. And then you look at our Brom at 57. So I use the ultimate again, stops Nuno in his tracks. I'm stunned, got a kill and an assist.
Blue team double kill.
Double kill into Nuno, so I get 2 assists there. Then save Inferno Drake. But yeah, basically, after the first ultimate I used against Nuno, and I realised that it proper missed his ultimate up, I decided to try and utilise that fact and keep it for a team fight when Nuno was wanting to use his ultimate. Because I mean, he's got Rabadon, he's got Luden's Echo, he's got Voice Staff, he's got a tier, and he's got the Magic Pen Boots. So
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
it's a lot of magic pen. Even though I do now have the Spirit Visors, it's still quite a lot. So me and Graves go up here. We don't do much damage onto the turret. Then we decide to back because we know that more of them will be there soon because they're all up. And Sejuani appears, and I think J4 does as well. Yep, he does. So I just recall there, hoping that I was safe enough, but I don't see anyone. So then my next item, what was my next item going to be? I can't remember what the next item was. I honestly can't remember. Oh yeah, Hex Drinker. The next item I went for was the Maw of Mortimus. I thought, it'll give me a wee bit more attack damage, gives me more magic resistance, and it also gives me a shield when I drop down to a certain percentage of health, which would have been handy. So yeah, we're all in the mid lane with them. So really doesn't attack doesn't, but I got a nice kill there, and Ari in there gets exhausted, but I jump in and get a double kill, which was not bad. To be honest, in that state though, it doesn't really matter who gets the kills. So we decided to stop pushing and just battle this big siege minion. Then I noticed Nunu here's with Graves, and it was absolutely terrible. Nunu just seemed to be faster than me. I don't know if he is generally faster than zhao, but
Rom is here.
yeah, and then Graves gets a kill. So I didn't even get an assist, so I wasted my flash and ran up all that way. I'm losing an assist. But it could have been worse. There's Cash up here, J4 Sedge. When you look at it, they've really got 4 tanks, because Nunu is always a tank. Sedge is definitely a tank. I get stunned, and I just get all my stuns really, so I did nothing that fight. And then they got an assist. 2 assists. 3 assists, so I must at least hit them somewhere.
Red team triple kill.
In fact, I didn't use my ultimate, I got to use my ultimate, but that was bad. But yeah, they're 4 tanks really. You've got Chindinu, who's like an tank, you've got Undying Blade, Sedge's a tank, Nunu's a tank, J4's a tank, Building tank as well. Then you've got Cassiopeia, so for 4 tanks, they're doing pretty well, just getting stuck in it. And Graves here, ignited, and I don't know whether Nunu stopped ultimate, his ultimate, or whether Graves stops his ultimate. So we're at their base now, and I decided to push up middle.
Aced.
Because while Graves and Ari's in there causing a lot of mayhem, I'm thinking if I push up middle, we could at least take a tower, maybe the 2 towers, which will help out. So while I'm running up, we'll see what's happening. He does take a lot of damage for the poison here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So this one destroy 1 turret. We got up with a big wave here. And the second turret goes in pretty much no
Red
time.
team's turret has been destroyed.
As this enhances, all 3
Red
hits
team's
available.
inhibitor has been destroyed.
So we're waiting on Graves coming up. Ari just come round that long way there. But they're all up at set for J4 just now. So it is still a hard siege even though there are 3 inhibs up. The super minions haven't got a problem with the tries to get in. So I'll jump in there, get an assist to Nunu. And then go in Cassiopeia who uses the Zonias. And then he uses it to get away. Get a kill Cassiopeia, an assist to Sedge. Undying Rage. Chindinu, which I do end up getting a double kill for. And who's left? It was just J4. So we'll still be stuck with turret, which I'll actually see as well. And Ash gets a kill. Ash actually got 5 kills from it, only 2 fights. Happened to do well. So that's it. So thank you very much for watching, guys.